Hello, my name is Evan Meyerman, and this is a quick run-through of a level I've designed in UDK. Right now it's still a work in progress. There's a lot of stuff that hasn't been done yet, like the AI scripting and the way I have the keys set up for progressing through the factory. But the general geometry has been laid down, and a lot of the details have been fleshed out. So if you're to give this as a good little indication of the status of the project thus far. This level is supposed to be a sort of a derelict factory. And as the player walks through, you see that it's pretty dark and gloomy, got a lot of creepy stuff going on. This was made entirely within UDK and used all built-in UDK assets. The way this is set up is there are 3 areas here on the ground floor that the player has to go while avoiding enemies like that right there. Again, the AI paths have not been built yet. But this is in place so that the player will have to grab 3 individual keys as represented by carrots at the moment. Each room has a different sort of layout for getting through the enemies, sort of progressing. It's got no combat, so it's really more of a like an Amnesia or like an Outlast style of game where the player has to sort of use cover and use their pay attention to their surroundings in order to advance, progress through the level. Alright, upon grabbing all 3 keys, a light will begin to flash up there, indicating that the player has to go up to the 2nd floor in order to reach the next spot. So everything's a little dark in here. I'd like to give the player a flashlight or something like that in order to make getting around a little bit easier. Right now it's just it's a little too dark and gloomy, so that is on the list for things to improve. A little platforming here. Everything I've done, I've written in scripting-wise. I've done in Kismet, which I will show an example of that towards the end of the video. Alright, progressing through over here. Don't pay attention down that way. The player walks in, uses the keys, and the door opens. The player rides the beam on down in order to escape out the back way. Now once outside, the player has to contend with enemies that are roaming around in somewhat random patterns outside. In the first level of the factory, the player was able to use pretty much the entire space as a way to get around. There wasn't a lot of punishment for failure. There's a lot of places the player could go and hide if they were found, and even if they were found, you don't lose much progress. However, the second story was a little bit more linear. The player has to choose the right path. There's not a lot of cover, so paying attention to the enemy paths is very important. This outside area is a culmination of both of those skills that they've learned. They have to pay very close attention to the paths of the AI, as well as the path that the player himself is taking. And upon getting through, the player reaches the vehicle and is able to escape the forest. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this preview.